Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Trix, and in today's video I want to chat a little bit and draw I want to chat about loneliness and feeling things like that, but also I want to draw at the same time, because sometimes we just need to make art and talk about things. I have been very tired lately. That's also why I'm not putting out content as often as I would like to do, because I am so tired. It mostly because of my autoimmune condition. I have arthritis, and it makes me very tired sometimes. And I also have like brain fog due to this chronic pain illness. So that's fun. Not really. Not really. Not fun at all. But now I'm here, and now I want to chat, and because of this illness, I feel like I'm very alone in life, because sometimes people aren't that understanding of a person who has a chronic illness, and they leave when things don't get better. It really feels that people leave because they stay in the beginning of when a person gets diagnosed with an illness. They stay in the beginning, and when things don't turn in the direction they want, they just leave because they get tired, and they um, judge because you can't see them when you have brain fog, and when you are tired, and when you are in pain. You don't really have the energy to see people and to um, make it, and then people leave because they can't handle it, and they don't, they feel left out. And I can understand on the surface of things, but at the same time I don't understand, because the friends I have now are people that understand and are the same as me, and we are not leaving because of a bad day, because we never get better. And I have those acquaintances that I don't really care about, maybe, because I don't know, I don't want to say that they are not welcome because they judge me because of my illness and don't care for real. But I feel lonely sometimes. I feel like I am not. Um, I don't live to the best of my ability. I don't live to my fullest potential, and that sucks. And it doesn't really get better with everything when you feel lonely and when you feel like nobody cares either. It feels like I don't know if I live to my fullest potential, and I don't have that many friends, and those friends I have their own problems, and we are like a bunch of um, people with problems. So it's it's not easy. Life is not easy, and I just wanted to chat a little bit about it and draw, because that makes me feel less alone and less useless in life. It also feels like I'm seeing more and more videos on YouTube about people who don't have any friends, and people who talk about that they don't have any friends. And while I have friends, a few friends. I love them to bits. I feel sometimes that I can resonate with those videos because when you're older, it's much harder to find friends, and especially when you don't work. Like me, I'm living on benefits. I'm living on government support for disabilities, and I don't work. So that make me quite lonely as well. And sometimes I am alone, but not lonely. Sometimes I actually like to be alone and to do spend time with myself, just myself and I love that. But sometimes I feel like I have no one. And that feeling of having no one, that is a feeling that I have noticed come and goes. It depends a lot on my mood. If I having a bad time and if I feeling low, then I tend to feel lonely as well. Sometimes I don't really know if I'm asking of too much from life. I don't know if I expect too much, if I want too much, and then I get sad because I don't get what I want. Um, it's hard to find a balance of having goals and dreams, and also know what's realistic and um, what's realistic. Yeah, it's hard to know. Also with friends, if how much I can expect from a friend and how much I can uh, trust a friend and how much I should tell a friend even, because sometimes it's like before I have had a tendency to scare people away because I tell them too much. And that is also a problem because that's not fair to them. And but sometimes you want friends that you can share a little bit of things to. Of course, you share most of the things to a therapist, but you want to share a little bit at least, and they can't even handle that. So it's hard to know the balance. What's my if I tell too much or if they can handle too little. And I noticed that that is very personal from person to person, because some people can't really take anything and some can take almost anything, and it's hard to know who is who and who I can tell things to. So I have decided for a couple of years ago that I won't tell certain things to anyone, and I won't go into details on certain things with anyone other than my therapist. And I have also made the decision that if I make someone uncomfortable with something I think is okay to share, then we wouldn't be a good fit as friends. So I keep them as acquaintances, for example. But as I said, it's a hard line to draw and it's hard to know sometimes. And especially when you are like me, autistic, or have another neurodivergence, it's hard to know sometimes what is too much and what is too little, because you don't want to be too little in quotation marks either, because if you tell people almost nothing about yourself, then it doesn't feel like real friendship either, and that's not a good thing either. So it's a hard thing to know how to balance, but I think I have figured it out a little bit at least, and yeah, I think I have figured it out more now than I had it figured out before. I think this is something you grow into and become better at with age, and if you don't, that's okay as well. You find people who are like you, and or at least accept you for who you are. So I think people either learn or accept with age, and that is that. And I think maybe it's nothing to worry about, but I do that anyway. It's hard. So this was it for today's video, and I see you in my next video. Thank you for watching and listening, and I see you next time. Have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is for you. Bye.